I knew somebody was going to try to jump up my backside about our snaking push-up. Yesterday I posted that the snaking push-up is the exact same amount of work as a regular push-up. And everybody, not everybody, most people were super cool about it, but one of you were like, hey, damn it, right? You have such emotional hang-ups on your push-up. So let's show you the math. Let's just show you the math, the science on it. And then let me see if I can appeal to your commonsensical nature, if you have one, all right? Goes like this. Let's start on the floor. Let's remember something, okay? Remember the snaking push-up, first of all, is this push-up where we roll to our chest, roll back up. And my argument is that that movement is the exact same amount of work as the regular push-up that we all know. Now, let's remember something. Let's remember that there are people all over the world right now that are strengthening parts and pieces of a movement. So if you're a strength trainer and you're trying to get through a plateau, let's say on your bench press, right? And you're trying to get the bottom part of your bench press as strong as the top part, you can ask them. Go ask the strength training guys. You can work on the bottom part of that movement by doing some isometrics or some negatives or something, and it'll bring that part of the movement up to snuff. Now, just follow that logically with what's going on in the whole world today. In the whole world, this somehow became a push-up. Okay? And here's the thing about that stupid little push-up. A little halfie never, ever, ever turns into a whole, okay? The most benefit in a push-up is from all the way from the chest all the way up. And why? Because that moves the whole shoulder joint. It includes every single muscle joint throughout the entire range of motion at the shoulder and the elbow joint, okay? Now, the rest of the world seems to think that this is enough. But let's illustrate the point that if you're only doing half of a push-up, you're only getting half of the benefit. You're not getting any of the flexibility, and the entire bottom half of benefit you're leaving on the table by doing a little halfie like this. And still, the world goes, that is a beneficial push-up. Let's say it is beneficial, but let's say that it's only as beneficial as, or more beneficial than doing nothing. Because that's about all it is. If you could go all the way through your range of motion, you'd get more out of it. And it's more healthy for your shoulders. And so I ask you, is this more beneficial, or would that be more beneficial? Watch it. Watch it closely. Watch my shoulders. Even half of one. More beneficial or more beneficial? Okay? So your thought is, yeah, but the other one is harder. Yes, but that doesn't exactly equal more work. Let me show you. We know that work, like scientifically, I'm not making this up, work is a function of force times distance. And so, if you were a 100-pound female that moved 1 foot, that's the distance, we'll just make it easy. You were able to move 1 foot, you could do it 10 times, you'd be doing about 1,000 foot-pounds of work if you did 10 push-ups. Now let me ask you, females, can you really do 10 full push-ups? Okay, that's pretty good stuff if you can. Most cannot. Well, let me ask you this. How many snaking push-ups do you think you could do? How many do you got? I'll bet you could do 20. I'll bet if you could do 10, you could do 20 of those. And let's just do the numbers. 100-pound female moving a foot times 20. Who did more work today? Listen, it's as simple as that, right? There is more benefit. Now, the only thing, this is where somebody they were like, yeah, but your chest gets more exercise. Who cares? Who cares? I'm looking at your entire shoulder joint. I'm looking at your entire elbow joint. And yes, you did spread that work out over more parts of your body, but why not use those? Isn't there health benefit in that? Why wouldn't we do a snaking push-up, especially since most people are limited to so very few, especially females are so limited to so very few actual push-ups. And also, here's the thing to know. A halfie push-up never leads to a full push-up. Never ever. I can do as many of these as I want to, and I'll never get to the point down here, because you can strengthen parts of your push-up. And if I'm only strengthening my top part, it actually widens the gap between the top part of the movement and the low part of the movement. It actually makes these more impossible to do. What makes them more possible? Yeah, full range of motion. And you'll notice that people who do this often, who do snaking push-ups often, will typically pick up more actual push-ups, because it gives them strength throughout the entire range of motion, and eventually they actually catch up to their real push-ups. So, am I a fan of real push-ups? Yes, I love real push-ups, but they're almost impossible for some people to do, and this gives you more function, more work, there's more health benefit, and that is why I am a big proponent of the snaking push-up.